There's two glaring reasons why I think the BMF belt should be a thing of the past, but because it screws over fans and make the UFC more money, it's never going away. The first reason is the way the belt moves. If you do the lineal champ of like who just beat who after Masvidal won the belt, JDM would be the current BMF title holder, and before that, it would have been Bilal Muhammad. Just think about how the UFC community would react to Bilal Muhammad being the BMF title holder. So like Max Holloway got KO'd viciously by Ilia Topuria, but Ilia Topuria doesn't get the belt because it wasn't on the line. It was just a UFC featherweight belt. And then Max Holloway defends the belt and wins, so he keeps the belt. Like, I get certain fighters are true BMFs, but the way the belt moves, I just don't like. The second problem is the fact that we're headlining pay-per-view events with no title fight and only a BMF title because there's a belt on the line. Could you imagine like 5-10 years ago telling UFC fans that there's going to be pay-per-views with no actual title on the line, and then they're going to spread out more fights throughout the year and just make the pay-per-view so much worse? So where you have Michael Johnson and Daniel Zellhuber and Patricio Pitbull and Dan Ige on the actual pay-per-view card that cost nearly $100. But the bonus hasn't gone up. It's still 50,000. The fighters are still making 15 and 15 if you're an early fighter. But yet the UFC's making a killing off of putting these fake belts on the line. I get Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway is a great fight. It was a great fight. But I'm trying to see title fights. I'm trying to see fights that actually matter. I'm trying to see who the best of the best is, and not putting on these fake belt fights just to make the UFC more money. And then the way the belt moves just add icing on the cake to why I don't think it should be a thing. It should be a like a nickname or whatever. You can fight for it between certain fights, but there shouldn't be a belt on the line that can headline a pay-per-view. I'm trying to see title fights.